Let's be honest, most diets are a scam. They're designed to fail, trapping you in an exhausting loop of starting over every single Monday. If you're frustrated, you're not alone. It was never a willpower problem. It's a biology problem. At Palm Health, we use data, not deprivation, to get results. In this video, we're cutting through the hype and putting the world's most popular diets head to head. We'll uncover the real science so you can finally stop guessing and find the freedom you deserve. Why diets fail for most people. Let's start with the truth bomb. Most diets fail not because people are lazy, but because diets are often designed to fail. Studies show that over 80% of people regain the weight they lose within 2 years. Why? Because diets tend to be restrictive, overly complicated, or impossible to sustain in the real world. Palm Health emphasizes that weight loss is not about starving yourself thinner, but about understanding the underlying drivers: insulin resistance, thyroid health, stress hormones, gut bacteria, even sleep patterns. A diet without personalization is like trying to fix a car by repainting it. You might make it look better for a while, but the engine problems are still there. The Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet, inspired by some of the world's longest living populations, emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, olive oil, and moderate amounts of fish and lean protein. Studies link it to lower risks of heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, making it one of the most balanced and effective eating patterns for long-term health. Unlike restrictive diets, it doesn't cut out entire food groups or leave you starving. It's about enjoying nutrient-rich, flavorful meals. What makes it sustainable for weight loss is its real-life approach. Swapping donuts for Greek yogurt with honey and walnuts, or fast food for grilled salmon and roasted vegetables, feels satisfying rather than restrictive. Combined with lifestyle essentials like regular movement, stress management, and quality sleep, the same core pillars Palm Health emphasizes, the Mediterranean diet becomes a powerful, lasting solution for healthy weight management. The low-carb and keto diets. Quick but controversial low-carb diets, especially the keto diet, have exploded in popularity. By drastically reducing carbohydrates and replacing them with fats, keto puts the body into a state called ketosis, where it burns fat instead of glucose for energy. The results can be dramatic. People often report losing 10 to 20 pounds in just a few months. But there's a catch. Keto can be very hard to sustain. Many struggle with energy crashes, nutrient deficiencies, and social challenges. Try ordering pizza with friends when you can't touch the crust. For some, like people with insulin resistance, low-carb diets can be transformative. But Palm Health stresses that these approaches need medical guidance, because while keto can be powerful, it's not suitable for everyone, and long-term safety is still debated. The intermittent fasting approach. Timing is everything. What if weight loss isn't just about what you eat, but when you eat? That's the promise of intermittent fasting, IF, which cycles between periods of eating and fasting. Popular methods include the 16-to-8 approach, 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating, or the 5-to-2 method, normal eating 5 days a week, restricted calories 2 days a week. Studies suggest intermittent fasting can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and help with fat loss without requiring you to obsess over calories. Plant-based diets. Weight loss meets longevity. Another growing movement is plant-based eating, whether vegetarian, vegan, or just plant-forward. These diets are typically high in fiber, low in saturated fats, and naturally reduce calorie intake while keeping you fuller for longer. People who switch to plant-based eating often experience improvements in cholesterol, blood sugar, and inflammation. And because fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains are nutrient-dense but lower in calories, weight loss often follows naturally. However, Palm Health notes that going fully plant-based requires careful planning. It's important to ensure adequate protein, vitamin B12, iron, and omega-3 intake. Done right, though, plant-based diets don't just help with weight. They can extend lifespan and reduce chronic disease risks. High-protein diets, fueling muscle, burning fat. Protein is the unsung hero of weight loss. Unlike carbs and fats, protein not only keeps you fuller for longer, but also preserves muscle mass while you're shedding fat. High-protein diets typically include lean meats, eggs, dairy, legumes, and protein powders. Why does this matter? Because losing muscle while dieting is one of the biggest hidden problems. Muscle burns more calories at rest, so keeping it is essential for long-term fat loss. On the role of personalization, why one size never fits all. Here's the truth. Every single diet we've talked about works for some people and fails for others. That's why Palm Health insists on personalization. Imagine two women. One struggles with PCOS and insulin resistance. The other has an overactive thyroid. The best diet for one could make the other worse. This is where advanced diagnostics, lab testing, and even AI-driven insights come in, mapping out your unique metabolic fingerprint so you can follow a plan that's built for you, not the average person. This is the difference between short-term weight loss and long-term transformation. Or beyond diet, the hidden drivers of weight. Palm Health emphasizes that weight isn't just about food. Stress increases cortisol, which makes your body hold onto fat. Poor sleep disrupts hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin, making you crave junk food. Gut bacteria imbalances can affect how your body digests calories. Even emotional health plays a role. Many people eat not because they're hungry, but because they're anxious, bored, or sad. The best weight loss diet, then, is always paired with a whole-person approach, improving sleep, reducing stress, moving your body, and supporting mental well-being. Because if you only focus on food, you're fighting with one hand tied behind your back. The future of weight loss, from GLP-1s to AI nutrition. The weight loss world is evolving fast. GLP-1 medications like Ozempic and Wegovy are making headlines, helping people shed pounds by regulating appetite. But Palm Health warns, while these drugs can be helpful tools, they're not a magic fix. They work best when paired with a healthy diet and lifestyle. Meanwhile, AI nutrition tools are beginning to predict how your body responds to different foods. Imagine an app that tells you how much your blood sugar will spike from a slice of pizza versus a salad. The future of weight loss may be less about picking the best diet and more about building your best diet, tailored to your body in real time. The best weight loss diet isn't about trends like keto, Mediterranean, or fasting. It's the one that works with your unique body, biology, and lifestyle. At Palm Health, personalized nutrition has helped people like John escape crash diet frustration by finding strategies tailored to their needs. True transformation comes not from quick fixes, but from improved energy, sleep, and clarity that last for years. The real question isn't, what's the best diet, but what's the best diet for me? And that's where lasting change begins.